You ever been taking off your bar nuts and getting frustrated with it? Yes, indeed. Think about that for a minute. There's a link in the description for this thing. If you guys want to use code Buckin, all it does is let them know. It's not a like usual, like the things, you know me and my links. I don't do a lot of them. Nick's is the only one. And then of course these fellas, but they said, Buckin, if you want them to use, if they use code Buckin, they'll know where it's coming from. And it helps them kind of do their whatever, analytics and all that. But I've run that. They gave me that actually when I was in PA. They gave that thing to me and I love it. I use it all the time. It sits on the dash. Whatever truck I'm using power saws in, that thing's on the dashboard. It's quite nice, especially for the old, you know what I mean, the wraparound bars and stuff like that. So there is that link in there. I've been putting it in there. You'll see it. There's oil dripping out of this truck. I wonder what that is. Little bits of this and that. I'll have to find out where that's coming from. Probably the rear pan. Let's look right now, friends. We just come home, so we may as well. Let's go under here and have a little peek-see view. Get wet knees. Do I see any drips? See, I don't. That's, oh, maybe. No, it's pretty clean. Wonder if it might have been an overflow of tranny fluid, maybe. Because it's good now. Anyhow, if you want to get yourself a little bar wrench, I know Walker's carries them too, but I think they were out. They were out of stock. And if you're in the States, obviously your shipping will be bing, boom, boom. It'll be at your door. These guys are on it. I've been impressed. I think I'm getting another power saw in the mail, I hear. And I think I know what it is. These guys have been good to me. They're nice fellas. Anyways, friends, I'm just moving around. I put a new axe out for my wife. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, chopping block. I put a new axe out for her. Right there. It's a beautiful Killinger handle. She actually prefers it now, and the reason is I started her on this one, friends. This is an Australian black something or other, or I'm not sure, but look at it. It is a glorious, glorious axe handle. She's a Buckin Spesh. But it is just a Michigan, right? It's a Michigan, and she does lovely with it. She wouldn't know no difference. She loved it. She splits the wood when it's like this. She doesn't, she doesn't take it down from the round. So then I sent her this, and you can see, look at this thing. She overstrikes sometimes. She does. She admits it. Look at it. This is from Snedden. This thing's freaking tough. I tried to make one of these one time. I tore it off on about the third hit. That was way back. Snedden's. Australia, there's a great axe company. These guys are good. There's Snedden's Fencing or something like that. Or go check them out. Tell them Buckin sent you, friends. Snedden's. Go see them. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with this thing. If you only hit you're starting out swinging an axe and you like the look of that, which is actually quite nice, I got to be honest. They make a nice one. It's great, big, thick leather. And my wife uses this axe, and the reason she uses it is that. Now, that's a profile. But she loves this handle. Killinger. Look at that baby. And, by the way, you know what I mean? Indeed. Thanks, AJ. Thanks, Ish. Ish sent me that. Ishman. So, I'm just going to kick these back in the shed. Fire's going. Can't see. Actually, that's interesting. Let's go look at that right now because I got to go inside. Let's look at that. See that chimney, friends? And there's green behind it too. So if there was smoke or wet wood or unseasoned or slow burning, you would see smoke coming out of that like crazy. We've talked about this before, about chimney maintenance and burning seasoned wood. Let's go in and see what's going on in there. Let's see what's happening in the stove. Now, some smoke over there, but they're just kind of burning outside, I think. So these burn whatever. But let's see. All I need to do is look over here. If I see fire, then I know. Let's see. Yes, indeed I do. And so do you. So that is a wonderful sign. And it's not ripping, which is another good sign, because if it was ripping, that's just a nice burn right there. It's about half crack on the stove and no smoke. That is what you want, friends. That's what you want. You want no smoke, which tells you you're burning nice dry wood. There it is again. Clean. clean for Mother Nature thanks us for that stuff, friends. And that's why you see me going after firewood all the time, friends. Because I actually thought, and I think I did earlier. I had so much, well, I think I may have burned a little bit of moisture up this year, a touch in the beginning of the season, because I'm kind of particular about how I burn my wood. And of course now we're, you know what I mean, we're right to the back. This is all ready to go. This is good, but I wouldn't mind if that sat another season. I'll be quite frank with you. I'd like that to sit again. It's burnable, but I'd let it roll. That's where we're taking from now. Right there. That'll finish off our season, and we'll pull that out, and then we'll look like that again in short order. I like that. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be 6.5, 7 cord over there, and then another 5 right there. 12 cords usually. A couple of seasons, right? We got axe handles here, friends. Yeah. So I feel it, friends. It's rolling through. I just have to be very, very careful at this stage. I really do. I really do. Now this wood's ready to burn. Look at it. It's all gray from the sun and whatever. Look at this, friends. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Deadly. Little bit of pitch in her. That came from the tree, friends. That's a ripper right there, baby. Nice and dry fir. Look at the grain in her, friends. You see that? This is nice burning firewood. Look at the pitch. See that right there? That is one of the most glorious smells. Listen, I don't know where you live. I don't know if you have access to Douglas fir, but if you ever in your entire life get the opportunity to go like this, it might change your life. It's that intense. It's one of the things, I tried it years ago. There's some more of it, but that'll be a little different. Gosh, it's glorious. I mean glorious, like sweet, the sweet nectar of the gods is really what it is. It's lovely. And everyone who knows about it will tell you the exact same thing. I tried years ago to make a cologne, a men's cologne. I did, friends. I took it to a guy that had a little, like a scent business, oils and he tried to do it. As a matter of fact, I think it's in the bunker. But anyways, he tried, and he said it didn't work, he said to me. Well, I won't show you, but I've got a bucket of that stuff. Remember that fallen job me and Hogan were on? Remember? With the turkeys? It was a wicked fallen job. It was great. More of a tree job, really. But they sold all the wood. They did well. A tree went over, and sap come out of it. And I said, I asked the lady, I was leaving. We were leaving. It was the end of the day. And I said, could you get because it was pouring out of the tree, and I says, could you put something under there maybe? And she said, yeah. And I didn't think she would. Well, I went back the next day. She had a freaking bucket full of it for me. And I have it here. I'd like to somehow figure out how to build a cologne, a men's cologne. Friends, I'll tell you right now, it would be the end for me. It would be the end. That would be it. There'd be no more financial worries for Buck and Billy Ray. There just wouldn't be. And I say that as just so you'll understand what I'm talking about. If I made that cologne and you went like this and like that, over. What would we call it? I don't know. I'd want to pay tribute to, Douglas fir somehow. Maybe even the Latin name. Or something to do with the woods or the bush, or not woodman. Well, actually, it's kind of nice. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm shooting off. I probably got snot hanging out of my eyes and my nose, and just been playing around. But Ripsaw, cheers, boys! Thanks again for all your help with the saws. And Hogan just left for camp today. He just left a couple hours ago. My dad came up. He took off and Ripsaw says, I guess Ripsaw is known for their 201s. I don't have one. I still got the 200s, but the boy runs the 201s in camp. Hogan does. And Eric and Jake, and give me his other name. I don't like leaving your other partner's name out when I talk about you boys. That's important to me. He said, your boy is going to like the 201 we're sending. I said, what are you talking about? I never bought one. And he's like, Bucking, your team Ripsaw. This nice guys. It's kind of like that Wolf Creek shop. I talked to Tin Man and Iron Horse, and they just people who know business. They know, I don't know, man. I'm just having such a fun time, friends. I really am. And when I visited those boys and I ran their saws, and Nick Pixel was with me, and I was so excited to be going to Bunyan and that whole thing, I just got a good vibe out of these boys. Eric, he's a goer, boy. He's not horsing around. This guy, if you get a hold of Ripsaw, you're going to hear back from them. Like I would be surprised if you didn't phone there and not get him on the phone. That's the kind of business these boys are. Now, I don't know, don't quote me, but this is the kind of feel I get from this guy. Of course, you can phone the Walker Saw Shop here in Canada too, and the same, and you'll get Johnny. Johnny's a keen businessman as well. These are companies I can talk about, know that I've run their saws. I've been dealing with the Walkers for years and years and years. Ripsaw, been there, ran their saws, running their 500. I run their 2511, which I already know is great. That's one of their good saws. If you're looking for a little 2511, the little echo topping saw, that's a great little power saw for a guy starting out doing tree work, or a guy that's been doing tree work a long time. Either way, it's nice and light, slurping on the caffeine. I'm pretty talkative today. That's because I'm feeling better, and I feel the forest is going to be in a little bit of trouble when I get ready here. I'm kidding, friends. Anyway, I'm shooting off. I love you people. We are in for a freaking blast. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know. To all the people that come here and leave beautiful, positive, supportive comments in this comment section and support me with super chats, or you go to the website and you use whatever you do to support me, to keep me doing videos like this or cutting or anything that helps anybody, just thank you. Because we're very bare bones here, friends. This is a very bare bones operation. It's just me, Christine, Nick Pixel, couple of it's a small little team. And all of you. So, you know what? This video flowed quite nicely. I'm going to take it right out of my phone. I'm going to slap it right up onto YouTube. I'm not going to edit anything. I think it's good enough to do so. I love yous all. Friends, work hard, be honest, and be kind. And I'll catch you on the next one. Go get your freaking screwdriver rents, your ratchet rents over at Ripsaw. Go see the boys. Tell them I sent you. I'll leave a link. Then I'd have to. No, I can do that. Over and out, friends.